I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting it to be a lot of lames. Like, people that were just lame, boring, just here to talk your ear off, ain't really been through what you been through.
My counselor recommended me to come to Reach.
It ain't like all the other probation stuff or all the other programs they gonna put you in.
At Reach, we exist to give second chances to justice-involved youth through gospel-centered, relationship-driven diversion services. And really that comes from recent studies and ancient wisdom that we find in the scriptures that people grow in the context of secure, loving relationships. Like we need relationships in order to grow. And growth can be kind of a frustrating process because it's slow and it involves some progress, but it also involves us taking some steps back, and that can be really frustrating. And we believe that loving relationships create the kind of trust that actually allows students to open up and receive what they need. And so it's not us just like sharing information that we hope is going to change somebody's behavior, but it's actually us showing students that we love them, that we're committed to them.
I went to jail and then I came home, and then my counselor recommended me to come to Reach. She was just like, come outside, play basketball, eat, play games, stuff like that. I didn't even go in there, go in the room, go through a lesson or whatever. It was really just smooth, chill.
He's at heart just a kid. These students are just kids. They're not criminals. And so to not have to try to see through some kind of charge or some kind of thing that they got an ankle monitor on for, and just see them as kids is a huge advantage. So I don't know exactly what brought him to Reach. I just know he was here. And it was my chance to get to know him, my chance to connect with him. And when he showed up, he was not interested in doing that. He wouldn't say a word to anybody, would barely even acknowledge people talking to him. After our session, everyone got dismissed to go share a meal together. He didn't want to go. He stayed seated. And I said, well, I'm not going to go. So I went and got him a plate, brought it to him, sat down with him, and I said, okay, tell me about your life, man. And it was a slow trickle at first, and before you knew it, we were here staying late talking about his background. It was just heartbreaking, but also so genuine, and him just like trying to process that with me. It felt like an appointed time. Having the courage to open up. That's what I saw that first night, to trust that my story is valuable, and even if I'm still trying to understand it and sort it out, like that's a huge thing that we're all trying to do. I think he's on the right path for sure, and he's gonna find that love and acceptance that he's deep down pretends like he doesn't want or need, but I think he's gonna find it in the Lord for sure. I think just to get to know a love that doesn't abandon him, I think that's, if that becomes part of his story, it's gonna be one for the ages.
Bro, just be a kid, bro. Yeah, you ain't gotta be, just be a kid. That's it, bro. You ain't gotta be grown, bro. That's how y'all made me feel, just be a kid, bro.
It wasn't like a particular lesson, it was just the way that the team made you feel.
For sure, bro. Y'all don't do no faking.
Yeah, anything I ever did for probation, it always sucked. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like any other program I've been on when I was on probation, where as soon as I'm off probation or done with whatever I'm doing, I don't want to come back.
My first interaction with Zyler was kind of fun. He came in with this thing that kids wear, like these ski masks. So he had it over his head, covering everything but his eyes. He had his hood on, and he just sat with his head down looking at his phone. It was just very clear he had zero interest. Like, didn't want to be here, didn't trust anyone, didn't want to talk. By the end of the program, he did not want to leave. He was grasping to try to find ways to stay. That was, I'll be a mentor, I'll be a volunteer. He even joked and was like, I'm gonna get in trouble again just so I can come back. So it went from like not wanting to be involved at all to always wanting to be here and never wanting to leave.
I wanted to come back. They cool. Coach T and them cool. Angela, they cool. They got multiple options. They'll tell you like what you can do, how you can do it, how you can change, not get in trouble, not to let your emotions control you.
The core value that Zyler reflected the most is responsibility, specifically maintaining a positive attitude and embracing new things. He always had a good attitude. There were a few times that it got rocky, but he always came back, and I just feel like he didn't have to do that. So I think responsibility was really big for him.
You ain't gonna sit in the office all day waiting to talk to somebody. Yeah, you're gonna come here, get snacks. You're gonna chill. I like coming and chilling with like Tylen and stuff like that. It's fun.
I feel like what Zyler took most from Reach is the relationship portion of it. I think that he craves attention and he craves love and relationships, and I think he was able to find that here, which goes to show why he didn't want to leave and why he comes back. And we hope that one day he will be able to volunteer with us and become a mentor, and I think he has the potential to do so for sure. Just being able to come weekly and have adults that are there who are not necessarily judging them for their behaviors or things that they've done in their past, I think it can really help them see like what a healthy relationship looks like in an adult.
Yeah, I'm most proud of not going back around the people I was with, the people I was around when I got locked up, all that stuff. I ain't going and doing the stuff I was doing late at night. Like when I'm 18, I can come back. I'm gonna become a mentor.
That's awesome.
First day, everybody welcomed me. It was like, all right, yeah, it's chill. And we get to talking, and it's like everybody, we got a similar story, but it's not like the exact same. We all got different ways of explaining it. It's better to see everybody's different point of view and what everybody's had to go through.
He was very friendly and talkative and doesn't want to just be one of the crowd, you know. He was very faithful in attendance. He was always there. And then one night he just wasn't there. And it turned out there were some family issues and some associated charges that kept him from being anywhere.
One thing that I learned that it took me the second time to come through is that I'm able to control myself and not let other people control me. I had to learn the hard way that it's like, if you let somebody control you, you could be going down the road facing 15 years to life just from something stupid you did.
When the court finally finished out his charges, he was put on probation and he came back to Reach. So we didn't see him for months. And I still remember when he came back that first night, he was kind of visibly shaken by his circumstances, but he was so glad to be back with his Reach family, and he just kept telling us. The second time that he was with us, he was notably more inclusive of new students. He even spoke out in one of our mentoring sessions about some of our values, where we needed to be a family, we needed to have each other's back, we needed to show respect even if we didn't agree. And you know, for us to say that to the students is one thing, but for a student to say that to other students, it's totally different.
One thing I want other people to know about Reach, it don't matter when you leave. You always still gonna be family, and they always still gonna be there for your side fighting no matter what. See, when I'm at Reach, it feel like a second home to me. I mean, yeah, we ain't blood, but it's like we can come to y'all if we need to talk to y'all. It's like y'all help us through our hard times. We have business talks. We talk about things we want to do in our future. And we also make good connections with all of y'all.
We provide this secure relationship that then can create trust so that, you know, that information or that truth, it becomes wisdom and guidance that they can then follow into a new story.
I just feel like I've been able to better myself because I just got off probation while being here and getting help. It's helping me get my head on the right track. I've been able to make some new friends. I've been able to make good memories with the people that I love. And just being here in general, that was a good thing for me. And Reach is just, like I said, y'all family. Y'all may not be blood, but y'all still family.
Yeah, for sure. We love you.
That kind of love, that kind of security is at the heart of everything that we do at Reach, and I think it's the difference maker.